Hey family, did you know that September is Deaf Awareness Month? So stay tuned. Hey friends, welcome back to Doing Life with Dasia. So we have another question. So this question says, where does your passion for the advocacy of the deaf community and deaf awareness come from? I love this. So September is Deaf Awareness Month, and let me just backtrack because some of you might not even know this. So after I graduated with my bachelor's in business, I went back to school. I went through what's called an ITP program, or an interpreter training program, because I wanted to become a sign language interpreter. And so where sign language came up, honestly, when I was in elementary school, they taught us like a few signs. They taught us the alphabet. And then as I continued to grow up in life, it would just kind of pop up here and there. And I just was always drawn to it. So then when I went to the ITP and I really started to learn about deaf culture, and I started to learn about, that the statistics that 90% of deaf people are born to hearing families that never learn sign language. If you know me, you know my heart. So that immediately became a burden to me. I said, okay, well, I want to advocate. I want to stand in support and teach other hearing people things about the deaf community, because, these are still people. Like, we are all people, and there's differences about us. And if you guys watch one of my previous videos, a friend of mine, Marcus, and I had a great conversation, and he kind of spoke a little bit about his identity in being a hard of hearing individual. And so, yeah, it was just my passion came from, I truly have a heart for, all people. And I think that, once again, that stems from my faith, because Jesus was a person of all people, right? He made sure that he was around the marginalized, the people that nobody wanted to deal with, and he made sure that they understood who they were, and they still had authority and all these different things. And so that's kind of like where it stemmed from. It was a burden of wanting to make sure that these people are loved, heard, cared about, supported the same way that we would want to be. And honestly, it's so cool. Like, their culture is so cool. There's a college, it's called DLWD University in DC, and it is all deaf. You walk around, you see everyone signing, like, they're so happy. You have deaf lawyers, you have deaf scientists, you have literally everything. And just another testament of, these are people that are chosen by God, called by God, just like the rest of us. And I just think that it's really important for us as hearing people to take the time out to step into their world a little bit, to understand some of the things about them, to want to learn, to want to be able to communicate. Because think about if you were that person that was born into a family to where you couldn't be communicated with. Think about the different emotions that could cause. Think about the identity issues that could cause, all of these different things. Because like I have said before, no matter what, every single one of us want to be loved. We want to be accepted. We want to be seen, and we want to be heard. And so I'm just an advocate because I have a lot of friends that are deaf and hard of hearing. I love them. I love their culture. I love everything about them. They've taken the time to teach me things. And so I just want to encourage you as well to, learn about it. If it's something that you're interested in, learn the language, learn how to sign, learn how to communicate, put something new. Or maybe you just have that same burden that I had, to where you truly have a passion for all people to be loved, for all people to be recognized. And so that's kind of like where it stemmed from. And so that's still one of my goals, to get back into interpreting, to get back into doing sign language more frequently. When I lived in Louisiana, I served at a deaf church. So it's so many ways and opportunities to advocate and to be part of what's going on. And I would definitely say, especially during Deaf Awareness Month, put yourself in positions to learn and to just grow more in sign as well. So that would be my answer to that question. Happy Deaf Awareness Month, and thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned.